So we are live for round 8 at Austria with Eleanor. We're just waiting for the guys to ready up, which they clearly started, as we're running a couple of minutes late.
It's going to be interesting the second time round.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
we've got a different format this time out from the usual. So instead of having the usual short qualifying, we've actually got a 5-lap sprint qualifying, which is set by the reverse order of the current driver standings. So that gives the guys at the bottom of the driver standings a little bit of a chance to actually move up the standings. I apologise if you just heard me back then. I was just opening up my my YouTube,
yeah,
and I still had the volume on.
Yeah, it's an interesting this one. I mean, I've been part of a few league races myself, and I've never seen anything like this to start off the race. Normally they'll do like normally to start the sprint race, you know, you have your maybe one-shot quali or your short quali. But our first grid of the championship standings.
Yeah, which is quite unusual, but it does then give the guys at the bottom a little bit of a chance to gain a few points, because if I'm correct, the result of this, it's wet as well.
Yeah, it's raining down.
The result of this, the top 3 score points. It will be 3 for first, 2 for second, and 1 for third, I believe, if I've got it right.
Yeah, that is correct.
I know they've changed the format on this for tonight, so we're a little bit out there. Okay. I'm just got to switch up my microphone volume a little bit. Just 1 second. I've just been told that I'm still a little on the quiet side. Everyone keeps complaining at me. So
we've got something to complain about you.
Well, it is me. Come on.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like I say, we from last. Well, I would say last week, but it's going back 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah. Right. Hang on. We've got lights out for the sprint, and Grim has got a drive-through
penalty already. Yep.
Yeah, that was for a jump start.
And there's a Mercedes and a Red Bull all gone off already. Naita part of the Red Bull, and I believe Connor M part of the Mercedes. Yes.
Yeah. So we've already got 3 cars at the back in what looks to be a bit of a mess.
And I think Grimmy might have been tangled up in that as well.
I think he might have been. I'm just trying to get a look at his front wing. No, his front wing looks okay. I think he might have been tangled up, but I don't think there was any damage for Grimmy there. Mr. JC seems to be struggling, and Connor M's lost quite a few places as well, so I think we've just had quite a bit of contact there at the back of the grid.
Yeah, I think what it is, I mean, obviously when you do league racing, it sounds weird, but no one really anticipates a wet setup. I'm just on board with Hound, and he just went off track there, and that's made room for Riley to overtake.
Yeah, I was just having a look at what was still happening with the guys at the back. I'm trying to see what's happening at the front now.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
I'm
a few
in the middle
people making position changes, but it's kind of difficult to keep with them.
Yeah,
I'm going to just
Mercedes.
The McLaren.
Yeah, McLaren. Sorry, I was just on board with the other McLaren itself.
Yeah, I'm actually sitting on board with them right now because there's about 6 or 7 cars around him, and they're all kind of switching positions. So
Mad Max is in the pit as well, so possibly with
damage there. Let's just have a look, see what happens with these pit stops really quick. So see what tyres people are going on. Let's try that. So yeah, it's just a change for another set of inters. I was just wondering on the offhand if anybody would go for wets, you know, because it is raining out there, depending how wet the track is.
Yeah, I mean, I've just watched Ryan. He spun out on turn 2, I believe. Turn 1, sorry. He lost quite a few positions there. I'll be honest, this wet weather, I mean, Riley's looking to make a move on the inside of Dutch guy, but no, he's backed out. Possibly a smart move.
Maybe so.
That gap was closing. But yeah, there is a lot of action, I mean, all over the track. And Mad Max, he's just spun it round corner 2 as well. Yeah, I'll tell you what, there is a battle from, I believe, 7th to 11th place.
Yeah, I was just watching the guys at the front, and I've just jumped on board with Blumchum now because he's closing the gap up on Error in front of him.
No, this is interesting because one thing we haven't noticed is obviously Grimmy at the start still got his drive-through penalty to serve.
He has,
and I believe
this
is going to be his last lap.
He picked it up on 1, so
lap 1.
It should be this lap. However, it depends how the game takes it because it happened before. After the start of the pit lane, it may say lap 1 doesn't count. So it's his 3rd time pass, so he's got to come in on maybe 4. We've got a comment coming through if it ever shows up on the screen.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, Ben Arthur said, "Can he get an F for his retirement?"
Yeah, Drew Cameron's just said, "Go on, Jackie" as well. So we've got a couple of comments coming through, so I'll just keep an eye on those. As I'm also trying to keep an eye on a little bit of action here. So as we were talking about Grimmy, he's actually quite close to the back of A. Riley as well, who's then close to the back of Angry Dutch Guy. I tell you who is close to someone though, Elite Hound, right on the back of RP Live.
Yeah, he's been on the back and forth, but like I said, from the moment I said there was a 4-way battle, they kind of spread out. Oh, RP Live, a little late on the brakes there. Hound nearly went into the back of him, but I believe Hound is using his ERS deployed, yep, and there we go.
Oh, there you go, lap 4, so
there.
Grimmy has been disqualified for
I was gonna say,
ignoring a drive-through penalty.
And that's another space for Hound to pick up.
Flag out in Sector 1.
Oh, Error has made an error and gone wide on turn 2.
Well, somehow there, Hound's actually made that move stick.
Yeah, no, and you curse at the commentators, and he has just binned it.
Oh, no way.
Unlucky Hound. I mean, 2 good overtakes there, and
oh well, at least it's only the 5-lap sprint race, so all is not lost tonight.
Well, yep, he's guaranteed to start 15th place.
Hey, it's better than at the back.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's, by the looks of it, he's dropped it on the inside of... Oh. Yeah, he's coming out of turn 3, he's dropped it onto the inside.
No, this is going to be interesting. We're going to have a lap left as Jackie crosses the line, but he has got a red cross against his name.
Ah.
Now, how will that stand? Is that... I mean, because like I said, I'll be honest, we didn't really do our homework on the rule books, but most leagues is that obviously if the AI finishes a race for you, that doesn't count.
Yeah, Jackie is currently not racing, so we'll have to just double check that one. But I mean, some of these guys are just going to just drive straight through him, as you can see. So I mean, it's unfortunate for him, as Joseph's just gone into the wall at exit of turn 3. Yeah. I was on board with Angry Dutch Guys that happened as well, so that's really unfortunate for him there.
I tell you what though, I mean the closest one you've got Jim on Quick Killer, half a tenth, then you've got 8 tenths between Blumchum and Error. I mean you've got Jackie catching up to Riley, who is also, Riley is going to be catching up to Angry Dutch Guy, but with half a lap to go, I don't believe there's
not even half a lap
anything.
Now.
Yeah. Unless something drastic happens here.
Yeah. 2-second penalty for multiple warnings. That could have just been costly. But Error there. Alexa's having a bit of a conversation with herself in the background.
Yeah, they're trying to get involved in the comms.
Yeah, so as it stands, it looks like Jackie is still not there. But I don't know whether he was there for the entirety of the race. He did seem to be, because he only started losing ground in the last couple of laps, so he may have just had a connection issue there.
As Mad Max is coming up to the final corner. Yep, and that's him clear. Connor coming up to the final corner as well, and then followed by Ryan.
Watching the last couple across the line. So then this is going to be the grid for the top 10. Well, when I can see the names again, I'll tell you what they were. It disappeared off my screen as I started to say it.
Yeah. Well, technically it's the first official race of the season. I mean, obviously we've got pre-seasons and whatnot. But yeah, first official race of the season, 5 lap. I tell you what, there was a lot of action straight away. I mean,
this is the 8th round. You might be thinking of the wrong league there, mate.
no, I thought this is the first race of the year.
Yeah, year. You said season.
Season. Yes, that is. I'm still in holiday mode. I apologise for that, but yeah, it was quite a lot of action kicking off. I mean, like I said, just for the 5 lappers. I mean,
honestly, mate, I think we're all still in holiday mode.
Yeah. I mean, it might take me a couple of weeks to get my focus on.
So the points for this sprint then is Quick Killers gets 3 points, Jimmer gets 2 points, and Blumstrom gets 1 point as the top 3. And then to round out the top 10, we've got Angry Dutch Guy, Error 6, A Riley 93, Jackie 115, Joseph, RP Live, and Mr JC 90.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that definitely benefited Quick Killer. He started good, so obviously he's bottom of the championship, and he's going pole into the sprint race.
So there will just be a slight delay here, I think, while they just get everyone's order sorted out before we're on the go again. However, it may already be preset. I don't know. I don't do much in the way of setting up lobbies, so if there is a little bit of quiet here and not a lot to talk about, unfortunately, we're just waiting for the sprint race.
We've got the last sprint race here, Austria, and then we move on to.
Yeah, we'll be doing a feature race afterwards. But as we did before the break, we'll be stopping the stream and restarting a new stream for the feature race. So we've had a comment from Kobe Dawson, says back in Niter. Just giving him some tips. I reckon he'll get a good start. That's bold. Niter will be starting from the back.
Well, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, was it Niter that had? It was one of the Red Bulls. Remember they collided. Start of the actual feature race. Started from the back, and I think he actually gained quite a few positions.
I think it might have been Niter.
Yeah, it was definitely Red Bull because I remember watching it and they both collided.
Well, ironically, I was looking at a clip in, I can't remember if it was this league or another league, but it was Niter that was driving, and he was driving a Red Bull, and let's just say he had a spectacular crash. Like, off the ground, car flipping over, spectacular. I've personally never seen anything like it in Formula 1 racing online. So.
Yeah, I mean, a good thing about that is sim racing. If something like that happened in real life, then
well, you'll have a headache to say the least.
Yeah. I mean,
there you go. Kobe Dawson just said it was this league. It was the Christmas stuff. I do remember seeing the video. Yeah, he full send, launched from one side of the track to the other in the air.
We got a message from Hound saying, hi you guys. I don't know why I read that as the sloth voice from the Goonie saying, hey you guys.
That's because it's Hound.
Yes, good old Hound, Elite Hound Gaming.
Right, yeah. So there was a message just come through just now from the admin. They are resetting the grid for the 25% race now. So there will just be that slight delay. And we was correct as well about Jackie. He had a connection issue, so that's why he dropped out mid-race, which was unfortunate because he was actually running in the top 3 or 4, I think it was at the time.
Oh, and there's a message to ready up.
Okay, so that should be guys starting to ready. There we go.
I can't remember. Is there a formation for the sprint race?
We shall find out in a minute, because some people have been turning it off because of the bug we've been having.
Yeah.
So Ben Harvey says, let's get an F in chat for my retirement, please. And Elite said, are you surprised to see me? No, because I actually knew you was here. You just don't usually drive.
I'll be honest, it was a surprise to me.
Scott was surprised, I wasn't. I already knew you was here. He's probably just as surprised to see us two on comms together.
Yeah, something that never happens. I mean,
well, it's usually one of us driving, isn't it, and the other one's
one of
us
driving, or both racing at the same time. It's only one time a week we get together on comms.
Yeah, well, so far it's been a success, apparently.
Yeah, so far so good. And as we're just waiting.
Yeah, we're just waiting for things to get started. Yeah, and Hound's actually just confirmed the formation lap is on for this. Like I said, I did think it was, but I wasn't 100% sure, because I know some people have been turning them off due to issues, and I think my Alexa's about to talk. Shut up, Alexa, no one asked for your opinion.
Kobe sending
now mine is.
Kobe sending a nice little message to Ben saying he's going to give him an F in a minute.
Sounds a bit rude if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how you want to take that. I mean, you know, whatever floats your boat. It's 2022, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong against that nowadays.
Nah, well, it just goes to show we're wrong uns, really.
Yeah, I can't fault you there.
So this does seem to be taking a little while. Maybe we've got somebody who's not quite ready yet.
The only thing that is...
I mean, unfortunately, as comms, we actually can't see what's going on. Like, the drivers will have all the names down the right-hand side of their screen telling them who's not ready yet.
Here we go. The countdown has started.
Yep, so...
Mr. Major saying a lot of F's floating about.
Not us. I haven't started swearing yet.
No.
I mean, there's always time, but I haven't started yet.
And Kobe Dawson, F for Ben's retirement, sad times, class racer, RIP 2021 to 2021. I don't you mean 2022?
No, he didn't make it into 2022.
I did not know.
Technically, he hasn't raced in 2022, so he hasn't made it to 2022.
That's very true.
So we are off for a formation lap. Some of these guys fairly slowly, in fact.
Yeah.
But all in fun and games. So while they are out on their lap, I'm just going to get myself set up, see what tyres people are on, etc.
Yeah, it does look. I think I saw one.
So of course, because it was all wet and that anyway, there would have been a completely free tyre choice here. So I mean, you've got to make one stop. So the question is, are you going to go medium soft or soft medium? There's no real difference besides whether you have the pace at the start of the race and how far you want to go into the race, or at the end of the race. You know, when you're on a lighter fuel load. Me personally, I think I'd go the way around.
And Ryan have both
I haven't seen that. Yeah,
contact.
That has to be contact. They'll have just been sent back to the grid, which means we best watch those two because their tyres may not be warm.
Yeah, so it might be.
Depends how warm they got them before the contact happened.
Oh, here we go. Kobe, good question.
Yeah,
who
that
you
is
guys
a good question.
Backing and why?
To be honest, it's quite hard because although we have raced with a few of these guys, we also haven't raced with quite a few of these guys. So it's quite difficult, and I mean, we've only got one sort of race experience with all these guys together.
Yeah, I mean, going off last race, like I said, Naya had a brilliant. Run. Like I said, he had a collision with his teammate and gained some positions. You had Angry Dutch Guy. He was consistently overtaking cars and challenging.
Yeah, but then you've got the likes of Joseph, who was topping the races before the break as well. Dunners, I think I've seen him in a couple of other league races as well, and he's generally quite fast. I mean, but then, as I say, there's a lot of these guys we've never really seen them race, so it's very, very difficult to make a call.
Well, they have all lined up, but...
Yep, we are about ready to go.
That's 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4. And it's lights out and away we go. Now, is there going to be any
Looks like
contact?
a fairly clean getaway so far.
Oh no, there's a bit of wing damage at the back.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can grab what's going on at the back.
Just coming back on.
Yeah, there's an Alpha Tauri with no wing, which is Hound. He's got no front wing, so that is going to definitely
there's an
make
Alpine off track as well. I mean, with Jackie, yeah, Jackie's back racing. Jackie makes a move on Error.
Yeah, everyone's making positional change at the minute, so I'm just going to jump on with Error and just see if these position changes around him now. But there is going to be a couple of people going in the pits, I would suspect. Hound for definite, because he's got no front wing at all. And we've lost Joseph. Yeah, he is spun. So that's not going to help him. However, on the plus side, he hasn't taken any damage. So at least it's only time loss. Yeah. Yeah, that's not something I like doing when I spin my car around, is lighting up the tyres.
Max just made a lovely move, but I'm going to watch the pit to see. Oh, Joseph spun it, and I think he got away with a bit of wing damage there. I don't think he did.
The thing is, if he spun it again, it could be because his tyres were too hot.
Yeah, he's entering the pit, so he might really minor. I can see his end plate still on. Unless he's just going for the pits and just going to try medium.
Sometimes that's the case, yeah. So, doesn't seem like we've got any really close battles. I mean, there's a couple of them, you know, half a second apart. Angry Dutch guy on the back of Jimmer.
Yeah.
There was another one as well. RP Lai he seems to be getting closer to the back of Jackie 115 as well, who is actually driving as well. So
sorry, I think the Hound may have just dinked the pit wall on the exit.
Ooh, that might not help him, especially if it's giving him damage. It's the last thing you want coming out of the pits.
I mean, again, he still got his end plates, but sometimes with the game it can give you such minor damage.
It can give you damage and it not even appear to be there.
Yeah. Oh, and Grimmy is side by side with Mr. Jason. He's
I just jumped on board with that as you said it.
Yeah.
So I think I might have got that overtake.
Oh, Ryan.
RP lies on a move as well.
Yep, Arrow's just done Ryan. I believe Ryan may have had a bit of oversteer and snapped the steering wheel, but he's on the inside. No, he's yielded it. But further ahead, there's Dunners and Mad Max.
I was just trying to jump on with Angry Dutch guy as he took the lead, and I missed it by so little.
Connor and Mad Max though, lovely move by Connor, but Mad Max looking for the cutback, and I believe he's got it. Lovely move there.
Yeah, he's kept his position there. That's good work with the cutback. Mr. Major said Hound already getting damage. Yeah, none of us are surprised. Honestly. This is just Hound's school of driving. We've got Dunners about to make a move on Connor M there, I think.
Yeah, and the DRS enabled. Well, he has, but no ERS, but nope, the DRS is overpowering. Now, what's going to happen here? He yielded.
No,
possibly smart get him on this DRS here, yeah. If he's fallen quite a bit back.
He's in the middle of a DRS train as well, which isn't really helping him, and he may be about to lose out to Ryan as well. Nope, Ryan has held his ground because he was too far back for the move there.
But Dunners went off track, and Ryan has done Dunners.
Yeah, as there's a couple of moves going on at the back here.
I'll tell you what though, that battle between Jimmer and Angry Guts guy has allowed A. Riley and Quick Killers
I was just jumping back on board with that actually, because they seem to be the closest battle, apart from Dunners, who's still on the back of Ryan, but there's 4 cars involved, so I'm sitting on board with Quick Killers and just watching it from sort of the middle.
Yeah, I'm watching it from the back of Blumchump because he is on the back of Ryan, and obviously the DRS train is not going to help him out.
No, unfortunately.
As long as he can get a good exit on this corner, which it looks like he has, and there he goes. On the exit, he's done Riley, but they're side by side still. DRS both active and ERS. Riley though has got
in the
slight advantage, yeah.
Mr. Major, haha, second time watching this and hearing about his driving. Yeah, it's okay. We don't mind. We will sit here all night and mock Hound's driving.
Yeah, but because we are allowed to.
We are allowed to.
JC has left
we regularly race with him. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Do you want to just see if you can fire him an invite back?
Yeah,
just in case he'd like to get back in. I'll tell you what, there's still a three-way battle going on. And talking of Hounds driving, he's just DNF'd, which has brought out a VSC, so now everyone will have to slow down. And of course, a few people have taken the opportunity to pit now as well, while everyone's going slow. So let's just see if I can see on the map where he's lost it. No, his car's already disappeared. So let's see if he wants to drop in and just tell us what he did.
Oh, Angry Dutch guy just picked Niter coming out of the pits.
Ooh, and we are racing again.
Racing again, yeah. Tell you what though, Grimmy though. Oh, Dunner's nearly lost it. Hit the
Quick Killers and Jimmer are going at it.
Yeah, yeah. And Grimmy, unfortunately, that has allowed Grimmy to overtake Dunner's.
The thing is, unfortunately, the game's decided that I don't want to know the gaps between anyone anymore. So let's just see what Connor goes in for tyre-wise, because he's already pitted once and he's gone for the hards. And now he's coming off the hards after not even one lap. But yeah, he's got front wing damage.
Yep.
So that's a set of mediums going on there. To be honest, I think a set of softs might have just about made it to the end if he didn't push them too hard.
I'm on board with Mr. Jace, and he had a little bit of oversteer on the mediums.
I'm just watching Quick Killers now because he is, he's about to put a move on Jimmer, and we've got a lovely helicopter view of that happening on the run into turn 3.
Yep, and you've got Blue and Riley next to him behind him as well.
Blum and Riley,
and I think there was a bit of wing off. I think I might have saw a bit of wing come off as well.
I didn't see anything from my view.
Yeah, on my one, that's they came inside myself. No contact, but yeah, I saw a bit of wing. I mean, but they.
So, Hound is in with his excuses. His excuse is it's a setup that's bad because it's from before the handling mod update.
I'll tell you what, Dunners, sorry to interrupt, but Dunners has done a lovely move on Grimmy. These two haven't looked like they're going to be having a battle to the end, possibly.
I'll have a little look at that, see if Grimmy can make anything happen. See, the thing that's going to play into it is there is a few penalties as well. See, Blumstrom's got 6 penalties, Error's got 9, and A. Riley, Grimmy, and Mad Max have all got 3.
Mr. Jace has lost it at the
back. I'd say Mr. Jace is... yeah, he's lost it.
And I think that's kind of allowed. Yeah, I think the battle between Dunners and Grimmy. I mean, as much intense as it is, but Dunners.
That's game over there.
Yeah, but again, see, Grimmy's got a lovely exit there. He's gone on the outside, which normally most people go on the inside on this DRS straight here.
That was.
This is going to be.
That was interesting between Jimmer and Quick Killer there. They keep still tussling for position, and of course the 2 cars behind them, Blumchum and A. Riley, are also sitting on the back of them. The thing is, none of them have yet pitted either.
Yeah,
so there's still pits to come yet.
Arias on the back of Jackie. He's got DRS here.
So Hound's just said to me that I've got to give him my setup. Actually, my setup around here it's not overly fast, but it is quite decent. I don't tend to have accidents here like you do. See, I'm now spending more time arguing with Hound than I am actually keeping an eye on what's actually happening on the race. But there is still a three-way battle going on here.
Well,
as A. Riley is pitted, which was the 4th driver. So
yeah, which I mean, I hate saying this, but Blumchum 6-second penalty. So I mean,
yeah, it's really difficult because he's in such a good position.
Yeah,
but then
an Angry Dutch guy. I mean, and the thing is,
as it sits though, that 6 seconds is irrelevant because Grimmy's got 6 seconds behind him and he's 8 seconds behind him. But What we aren't exactly taking into account is those guys haven't pitted yet. Right now, the leader of the race is actually Angry Dutch Guy.
Yeah.
So,
and Angry Dutch Guy is closing in. And the thing is, as well, what will help him out is obviously you've got Blumchum and Grimmy fighting. Jimmer is coming into the pits now, along with Quick Killer.
Yep, I'm going to watch this as it happens.
Oh, and there's the ghost car, Connor M.
That must be the connection issue. Right, so that's soft on for Quick Killer then. And the same for Jimmer as well, which is no surprise. They were coming off mediums, I'd have expected soft tyres.
This is going to be an interesting battle of the pits when they come out.
Yep. As I said, effectively, on the fact that Grimmy and Blumchum haven't yet pitted, this right now is Angry Dutch Guy's race.
Well, you say that, but then again, you've got Quick Killer who has just overtaken Niter. He's in 5th and he is gaining. Yeah, on them soft, he is gaining. I think he's
going to have to gain about 6 seconds. That's near on a second a lap, plus actually passing Angry Dutch Guy. Scratch that, Angry Dutch Guy's just picked up a 3-second penalty, so that won't help.
Yeah, then now he's just got 3 seconds.
And Quick Killer's just set a purple middle sector as well. So he's now flying on those tyres.
And Grimmy is now in a pit as well.
I think Jimmer's looking at a move here on the back of Ryan.
I see RP Liar still on 4 laps and he is gaining now. He's within 2 seconds of Angry Dutch Guy. So that is RP Liar in 1st place. 4 seconds behind Quick Killer. Quick Killer, all he's got to do is gain a second, and he'll be taking 2nd place from Dutch Guy.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the penalty has cost Angry Dutch Guy.
Jimmer just lost an M plate. It's a two-way battle between Ryan and Mad Max. Yeah.
Blumchum's actually on the back of that. There's 4 cars involved in that. I was on board when all that happened.
That is unfortunate for Jimmer as well, because he was making a couple of moves there.
Yeah, and he's only just pitted as well.
Yeah, and straight into the pits. Now this is interesting because this could possibly put him down into about 13th place maybe. Yeah, which is really unlucky for him as well, because he was having quite a good race. As Error picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. RP Lies closed the gap to 6/10 now. Quick Killer is 1.3 seconds. So yeah, so right now, I'll tell you what, there's a battle between Mad Max and Ryan as well.
Yeah, they were quite close to begin with anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, as Blumchum comes storming in there as well. I'm not sure if you actually caught that, but Blumchum was a little bit aggressive getting alongside Quick Killers there, and goes way too deep.
Yep, and Ryan, this is what I was just about to say, that Ryan needs to get ahead of them to get some clean air above him, because if he can gain a 1.5 seconds on Angry Dutch Guy, that will put him into 3rd place.
On those tyres, they should be well scrubbed in by now, so he should be setting his best lap times on those mediums.
The only issue though is Angry Dutch Guy as well has got is on 5 laps as well.
Yeah.
There's a yellow flag and Error is out the race as well.
Error is out. Let's just have a quick look, see if I can catch what's happened there. Turn 7, I believe he's lost it.
And RP looks to be making a move on the outside again. Audacious, like I said, everyone normally dive up the inside, but he's gone for the outside. No, and he's clear of him as well. And that allows Quick Killer to get on the back of Angry Dutch Guy as well. Yeah,
I didn't actually catch that because I was trying to look at where Error had lost it.
Quick Killer is making a move, coming into turn 3. Yep, and Angry Dutch Guy is at the back. So yeah, now this is the thing. Angry Dutch Guy will have to keep up with these two to try and entitle that Ryan doesn't nick his place.
I mean, as it stands though, Ryan isn't close enough to take his place. Yeah, he needs about 2 seconds there, but he is still ahead of the guys behind him.
Yeah, But again, he like I said, he had a bit of had a battle to get into where he is with Blumchum and Mad Max, so that would have slowed him down. But now he's gone. He is well in 2 corners. He's gained nearly 3/10 on Angry Dutch Guy.
Well, I think he's going to need a little bit more than that. I'm just going to jump.
Yeah,
There's still a three-way battle going on.
Yeah, as long as Angry Dutch Guy can stay in a DRS zone of these two and not let them two slow him down.
It looks like RP Lies just lost the lead as well to Quick Killers.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe.
See, the thing is, it's difficult. I'm trying to watch 2 different battles. I've got the battle for 1st to 3rd.
Yeah, Jimmer
and then the
has
battle
just
for 4th to
Joseph.
like 6th.
Oh, a bit of contact there. Both cars, Jimmer and Joseph, make contact, and Jimmer is out.
Yep, Jimmer is out.
Oh, and I believe
and that is a safety car.
Yeah, yeah.
That
he
is a
crashed
full
literally.
safety car.
They were on the build-up to turn 2.
Well, the thing is, this safety car is probably going to be out, I would guess, lap 16, maybe 17, depending, because obviously, you know, there's always a chance that somebody may pit. But who it's not going to help is Blumchum, Grimmy, and A. Riley, who are all on 6 seconds.
See, this is interesting. Dutch guy is just pitted full of softs, which
Well,
I think's a brave move because, like I said,
it's brave with a few laps to go.
Yeah, your maximum you'll have is 2 laps. And obviously minimum you'll have 1 lap, and that's put him down into 9th place. Oh, it's gonna. I tell you what, A. Riley. I don't know actually who got that because they was their side by side. And I think A. Riley. Yep. They were side by side.
We've also got Joseph and Dunners in the pits who have also come in for soft tyres.
This is going to be. Will Mr. Jace get the jump on Joseph? I believe he will.
Let's just open up the track map.
No, he won't. No, he just missed out.
We've got so many cars so spread out. I think we're looking at probably lap 17 before these will come in now. I mean, we're halfway through 15 and the furthest car back is just crossing the start-finish line. There's Connor M, who's actually pitted as well.
Yep, for the softs.
So
now the issue is with Connor. Now that he's pitted, he's not gonna have time to sort of steady pace and warm his tyres because he's gonna have to race to catch up.
And that's if he can catch up as well, because
if he catch up in time. Because
I mean, if we get to lap 17, I reckon that safety car will come in whether he's caught up or not.
Yeah. Because he will have a battle with Mr. Jace, again, who I believe also has pitted as well. So we're going to have a battle for last place, as well as a battle where you've got Ryan, RP Lee and Quick Killer.
Yeah, but as I say, what you've got to take into account there is penalties as well.
No, so them 3 have no penalties. The top 3 are penalty free, so we're going to have a battle.
I was going to say, there's also going to be a bit of a battle going on below that, but as I said, Blumchum, Grimmy, A. Riley have all got 6 seconds. Mad Max, Angry Dutch Guy, Dunners, Mr. JC and Connor have all got 3 seconds apiece.
If Jackie could play his card right, he can jump up in, without even making an overtake, he can jump straight up into 4th place. And the same can go with Joseph. Joseph can possibly jump up into 8th place.
Yeah.
Maybe even take Grimmy 6 seconds if he can save in 6 seconds there.
It's going to be interesting to see where people finish, given the.
This is literally.
Right, so there we go. Safety car is in this lap, which is end of 16, beginning of 17. Yeah, so there'll be 2 laps, and as I said, Connor hasn't caught up. He is just coming out of turn 1. Is that? No, turn 2. Sorry.
Yeah. 3. So unfortunately, he will not. Yeah,
It's 3. It's because 2's a bend. It's not really a turn.
Yeah.
I misread the map the first time. Because he's in sector 2, it's confused me.
Yeah, unfortunately Connor is not going to be able to close that gap, and maybe it might have been best if he just stayed out.
He would have been better off staying out, yeah. I mean, I don't think it would have made the car coming any faster.
Safety car is in the pit lane.
Right, so.
And Quick Killer has got the jump as well on RP Lee, and also RP Lee's got the jump on Ryan.
Yeah, it looks to be a nice clean restart as well.
which I believe as well we're going to have 1 lap of DRS, and Dennis is making a move on 90s on a Red Bull.
No, there will be no DRS.
No.
Minimum 3 laps. So this is entirely down to racing skill and ERS now.
Yep, Joseph is making a move on Niter as well. Again, like I said, Joseph, I said at this current moment, he'll be jumping into 8th place.
I'd say they only need to keep the gap, so...
Yeah. But yeah,
one thing going to be interesting to watch is Angry Dutch Guy, who just put on new tyres, Dunners and Joseph, and see if they can actually make up any places on their new tyres.
But even if they can, like I said, Angry Dutch Guy's got a 3 second. He's got a lap to overtake Jackie and gain 3 seconds, which is... Unless something drastic happens, it's
unlikely to happen, yeah. But it may save him positions further down the grid. Yes, Stephen, it is the 50% feature race coming next, as we are on to the last lap.
Oh, Angry Dutch Guy is going to make a move on Jackie as we go into turn 2.
Yep, I'm on board with that already.
Yep, is he? No, he's...
Oh, he gives him a little bit of a bump now.
So he does get this straight though, but again, this is the thing, it's...
And while we've been watching that, Joseph's made a move on Dunners, both who were on fresh tyres as well.
And Angry Dutch Guy does get a move and he pulls it off on Jackie. Again though, it was a nice move, but again it's sort of, the only thing he can hope is that he can try and gain another second, well maybe half a second I think that will.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump back to the front because these guys are just coming down to the end of the lap now. And Brian has actually picked up a penalty which isn't going to help him here.
Joseph,
that's unfortunate.
Oh, 2 corners to go. Joseph finally makes his move on Riley, and that, Dunners is looking to squeeze past, but unfortunately,
Jackie's
Riley
moved up
shuts
to P4.
the door on him. Yeah, as I
Blum
said,
comes down to P8. Joseph's gone up to 6th. There's so many movements because of penalties. It's crazy.
And if we just await Connor, who unluckily didn't make the gap on the safety car.
I don't think he had a front wing either. As he come around that last corner, I don't think he had a front wing. I could be wrong.
No, he doesn't. He does not.
So, Hound's actually messaged saying he'll try and do better for us.
Yeah, don't let the side down, mate.
No, what you mean is don't let yourself down because we all know you drive that way.
Yeah. Drew says hoping Ryan Webb's on a podium. Unfortunately, it was just not by that 3 second.
No, he didn't miss out by a lot. Yeah, that 3 second penalty really didn't help him at the end.
On a lot. But I mean, I've been there before. It's the last, like it says, based on the safety car. It's the last lap. You want to push. You want to push the track limit. Everything you've got, and unfortunately, it's doesn't pay out in the end.
Here we go then. So our top 10 for this race was Quick Killers, RP Lie, Ryan 1995, he was on the podium. I thought he'd missed out slightly, but he hasn't. So Jackie 115 in 4th, Mad Max in 5th, Joseph in 6th, Angry Dutch Guy in 7th, Blumsham in 8th, Grimmy in 9th, and Dunners in 10th.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the time between Ryan and Jackie, it's 2 tenths. I believe that battle, I think what it was, that battle he had with Angry Dutch Guy cost him.
It cost him
Angry Dutch Guy got in ahead.
Really unfortunate.
Close racing. Connor M though, fastest lap.
Yeah, on the fresh tyres, but being outside the top 10, I think all that does is mean that it stopped anyone picking up a point for it.
Yeah.
I think. I could be incorrect, I'd have to double check that.
I'm going to have a look. They did make the announcement.
Because I know that we do pick up a point for fastest lap, but I'm not sure, being as he was outside the top 10.
No, so it says here, points will be awarded to the top 15 finish of each race, plus a point for the fastest lap in each race. The fastest lap can be scored by any driver.
Right, okay, so it's not
so
like
maybe
other
maybe
ones,
that,
so
maybe
that was
explains.
a good move from him there then to pick up the extra point.
Yeah, 1 point's better than, plus I believe he gets 2 points for the 14th place as well.
14th position, yeah. So he will have picked up 3 points.
He's got
3 points is better than none.
Maybe that is what his plan was.
We shall be back shortly for the feature race. So yeah, we'll talk to you then.